Alright, so we're gonna talk about real numbers today. Um Again, when you talk about like the classification of numbers, it could get complicated. But once you kind of learn where they're at and what they're doing, then you're gonna be okay. It's not that big of a deal either. Let's see. What can we do about that? That's too loud. Alright, that's better. Alright, so real numbers, they contain all the numbers like you should already know about all the real numbers. They include 0, they include like positive numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, infinity. They have the negative numbers like -1, -2, -3, negative all the way through infinity. We could come with decimals here, 3.2, 4.5, fractions, blah blah. And to be like ridiculous, they're all real numbers. They exist. We know what they look like. We know how to get a cookie. We know how to take away a cookie, right? Those are fine. We know how to add 0 cookies. Real numbers are not like any of the negative roots. Like we can't have the root of -4. That's not a real number. Why? Well, what's the rule with multiplication? Can you do -2 times -2 equals -4? Can you do 2 times 2 equals -4? So, because this is not true, then we know that you can't have the square root of -4. But then the problem is, look, we can write it, so it must be something. And it is. It's an imaginary number. And just to show you quickly what the answer is, it's just 2i. And you can pretty much just see that it's just the square root of 4, and then the I is equal to the square root of -1. So what you can see there is that the square root of -1 times 2 would give you -4. Oh yeah. So by extension, right? We can't have roots of negatives, and we can't have complicated things like imaginary numbers, and obviously we can't have like the square root of -1 plus 3i. It's not gonna work. Not real. Alright, that's it. Have a good day. Hit like, comment if you need help on anything else.